Hello, this is D, and I'm back with another video. And today we have to go through this Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Now, I was really impressed with what I saw. Now, yesterday, the trailer was released ahead of today's scheduled event. Now, apparently somebody leaked it out and Rockstar just decided to release the video early, and the internet, it just went crazy. Now, a lot of people were worried this game would suffer from wokeness, and what we saw from the trailer, this game is going to be an authentic GTA experience, and it can't be GTA if it is politically correct. We see lots of aspects from social media. We see people twerking. We see people half naked at the beach. We see the wild events that we are used to with Grand Theft Auto. Now, a lot of people were astonished by the visuals, myself included. This game far exceeded my expectations. I was not expecting it to look like this. In fact, somebody asked me if I actually thought the game would look as good as Grand Theft Auto 5 the mods, and I didn't even know how to answer that question because I didn't know what to expect. I was hoping that it would look better, and from what we saw in yesterday's trailer, the game definitely looks better than GTA 5 mods. Now, a lot of people are asking, what system is this going to be on? Because the graphics, they looked incredible. But Rockstar has confirmed this is going to be on the PlayStation 5 as well as the Xbox Series X and S with no PC announcement. And as a PC gamer, I gotta be honest with you guys, I am quite disappointed that we're not getting an announcement for this game coming to PC. Now, of course, in time, I know the game is going to come on PC, but at this moment, it doesn't look like it's going to be day and date. And traditionally, Grand Theft Auto hasn't released day and date on PC. Usually, it's been a staggered release, like a couple of years before it makes an appearance on PC. So it looks like, again, PC players are going to have to wait to get this game on PC. But the game was running at 4K 30 in that trailer. But we know the PlayStation 5 Pro is coming out next year. So this title most likely, I would say, is going to make an appearance on the PlayStation 5 Pro because my sources are telling me that Sony has a marketing deal for this game. So if that's correct, I would see this game being a launch title for the PlayStation 5 Pro, or at least one of the games that's going to take advantage of the PlayStation 5 Pro's hardware. Now, this brings me back to Microsoft. Microsoft has gone on the record and said that they will not be doing a refresh of the Xbox Series X that is more powerful. Now, we've seen some leaks that came out that the Xbox Series X is actually getting a refresh, but it's not going to be a more powerful system. It's going to be more efficient, so most likely it's going to be a die shrink. The form factor is different and also appears to be a digital console. So that's not really going to help us in the hardware department for being a more powerful system that will handle Grand Theft Auto 6 at 60 FPS. The PlayStation 5 Pro, however, is rumored to come out next year, and I gotta say at this point, it's probably Sony's worst kept secret because this is launching in 2024. That's why I believe Microsoft needs to be proactive. Now, I know Phil Spencer has gone on the record saying that we're not getting a more powerful system, but sometimes things change. And recently, Jez Gordon did an interview with Phil Spencer, and he revealed that a hardware roadmap for Xbox is coming, that he wants Xbox gamers to know what they can look forward to and that they are invested in the system. So perhaps they backtrack on that and start development on a next generation system. Now, that wouldn't be coming out in 2024. If they were able to pull this off, it wouldn't be coming out till 2025, which would be just in time for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, the way these things works, it probably takes them about 2 years to get this stuff out to the market. So if Microsoft, say, started working on this maybe 6 months ago when they started to hear reports that a PlayStation 5 Pro was in the works, they could get a system out by as early as 2025. Now, realistically, it probably would be 2026. But I'm hanging on to hope because I want Microsoft to be competitive. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, if Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out on the PlayStation 5 Pro, running 4K 60 with these graphics that we saw in this trailer, and it's not available on PC, and Microsoft doesn't have a more powerful version or a mid-gen refresh of the Xbox Series X, the PlayStation 5 Pro will be the de facto place to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6 will truly be a game of the generation. The last Grand Theft Auto was on the charts for as many years it was made available. I think this is the first year it's not in the top 10. This game sold gangbusters. Grand Theft Auto 5 is undoubtedly one of the biggest games of all time, if not the biggest game of all time. And Grand Theft Auto 6, based on the trailer that I've seen, based on the hype by gamers. This has only been out not even 24 hours. And the last time I checked it was over 40 million views. Now I'll put the current views up on the screen. I'm sure it's far surpassed that already. This game is going to be a game of a generation. And if PlayStation 5 Pro comes out and it's more powerful than the PlayStation 5 and it can run this game at 4K 60, and this is the best or going to be a game of the generation, that's going to move a lot of PlayStation 5 Pros. So I hope that Microsoft is going to be proactive and have an answer to the PlayStation 5 Pro in 2025 or at least 2026. Now, I don't want to make this all about the console wars, but I just got to be honest here because Grand Theft Auto 6 looks very impressive. And the trailer shows us that it's running at 4K 30, which is the current generation consoles. And we know that a PlayStation 5 Pro is coming out next year, and this game is not releasing till 2025. So just doing the quick math and using common sense tells you that this game is going to sell a lot on the PlayStation 5 Pro, especially if this is the only place to play this game at native 4K with 60 FPS. Now, I want to just go through the trailer just a little bit here. Now, in the beginning, as they started up, you can see the skybox. It just looks incredible. The lighting is really good. The attention to detail in this trailer is phenomenal, and I wish I had enough time to go through it all. And I know there's going to be some other videos out there that do the deep dive, so we're just going to kind of look at the surface of things and just make some general comments. Now, this is going to look fantastic in HDR, no doubt. Now, we get a look at the main protagonist, at least one of them, Lucia, and it looks like she's getting released from prison. We see the beach here, and look at the water. Look at the attention to detail. Look, right here, you can see a shark in the water. Right here by the shoreline, which is really accurate because sharks, they really do be there. You see this guy on his skidoo. Look at how the water is being affected by the physics. Look at the translucent nature of the water. This is fantastic. Look at the beach and all the people that are on the beach. This has so many NPCs in this beach scene, and the quality of the NPCs is incredible. Look at the details of the buildings. We have the swamp here. I'll just rewind it back here. Look at the flamingos. Look at the level of detail. Look at the alligators or crocodiles in the swamp here. And typically when Rockstar does these type of presentations, they're using their in-game engine. So I expect the final game to look like this, if not a little bit better, because we have 2 years. So 2 more years of polish. It's going to look better in 2 years. And right now it's looking fantastic. I've never seen anything like this, much less in an open world game. Rockstar, they're the kings of this genre. Look at the beach here. Like, look at the level of detail. You got this girl over here. She's wearing a thong. She got the cheeks out, and this is accurate. This is an accurate depiction of Miami. You got this guy running on the beach with his girl and their little chihuahua. You got these 3 girls here on the beach, different complexions, different hairstyles, different body types, great skin complexion. And I'm going to really point that out here because as a black guy, I got to be honest with you, in a lot of video games, they don't depict us really well, like with our texture of our hair or our skin color. And I gotta say, this is an accurate depiction. And why would you expect anything else? This is Grand Theft Auto. Now, you got this guy over here. He's taking a picture of his girl as she's twerking, bending over for TikTok. And I gotta address the people that were thinking that this game would suffer from wokeness. This game is not gonna suffer from wokeness. This is Grand Theft Auto. And for it to be Grand Theft Auto, it has to be raw. It has to be unfiltered. It has to be not politically correct. So I can't wait to play this game and see all the people tweet about this game in rage. And I think, you know what? If you don't like this type of game, you don't like this type of genre, just don't play it. Give people the freedom to play the type of game that they want. That's the problem with this generation. Everybody is offended. If you don't like something, that's fine. You can turn off the TV. You can, block that person. You can choose not to listen to it. But if you don't like something, but yet you still go to the person to comment or say bad things, I don't get it. Anyways, I know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be controversial, and I don't think anybody should be worried about the nature of Grand Theft Auto because, like I said, for Grand Theft Auto to be Grand Theft Auto, it has to be not politically correct. Now, look at the detail here as they're going through the city on the highway, the hair models. Now, right here, look at the level of detail on all of these NPCs. Look at the vehicles. Look at the reflection in the vehicles. I don't know if it's ray tracing that's being depicted here, but the lighting is fantastic. It is ultra realistic. There is no Grand Theft Auto 5 mod that looks as good as what we're seeing from this Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. It looks fantastic. The city looks dense. And once again, you saw right there, let's rewind a little bit. They're in the strip club. You know, the girl's twerking. He's throwing ones. This girl back here is throwing it back on this guy. This game is not going to be politically correct. It is going to be authentic Grand Theft Auto. Another thing I want to comment on here, look at the texture of his dreads. I'm impressed with this. Like I said, it's very hard for developers to get the proper textures, the proper skin models for black people in games. And I'm impressed with the texture of his dreads, even the style of his dreads. This is authentic to Miami. A lot of guys in Miami, they have dreads like this. Look at his gold fronts. Look at the color of the gold. It's very accurate. Even if you're looking at his skin, he's got a scar here. You can see when he was younger, he had some acne, so he's got some, potholes in his face. It's very accurate. We got a night view of Miami. And once again, reminding you that this is Vice City. This is the strip from the older game, updated, and it looks fantastic. If you've been to Miami or if you've seen pictures of Miami, this is what it looks like on the weekend. And once again, Rockstar is the king of open world games. There's a reason why Grand Theft Auto is the highest selling game of all time. And this game, I have no doubts, will surpass all of those records because this is a modern day take. We haven't had a new Grand Theft Auto game, I don't know, 10 years, 8 years? Somebody could correct me in the comment section, but it's been a long time. It's gonna have a nightclub scene. Look at the airplanes here. Now, look at this NPC. Look at the level of detail. Look at her skin. I'm not seeing any type of bad morphing on her skin here from the joints. The coloration of her skin, the texture of her skin. She even has moles on her skin. It's very accurate. Another part that impressed me, I know it's really simple, but as you look at her hand here, right here, you can see the way that it lays on her waist. You're not seeing any type of clipping. It's got the proper shadowing. You got the NPCs in the pool. Like, it just looks fantastic. If you saw this trailer and you're not impressed, I don't know what's going to impress you. But I'm so glad that the game is depicted back in Vice City. You can see that this game is going to have a heavy social media presence. As you can see from the clips here, the guy rescuing the alligator out of the pool and this girl twerking on top of the car. So once again, this game is not going to be politically correct. It's going to be authentic GTA, and I'm excited for it, and I know all you guys are excited for it. It's just disappointing that we got to wait 2 more years for this game. So once again, I'm just impressed with what we saw. I think this is going to be a fantastic game. I think it's going to sell gangbuster numbers. It looks like it's going to be 4K 30 on the current generation consoles. If the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out next year, I do expect this game to be on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and I would expect it to run at 4K 60. It's disappointing that we don't have a PC announcement, but we're 2 years out from the release, so anything can happen. Maybe closer to the release, they announce that this game is also coming to PC day and date. Now, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't hold my breath on that because traditionally it's been a staggered release on PC. But seeing the graphic fidelity that this game is pushing, perhaps that will change with the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. Maybe it'll be bundled with an RTX 5090. I don't know, but I just hope that it shows up on PC sooner or later. And I hope that the mid-generation refreshes are true for the PlayStation 5 Pro, and I hope that Xbox reconsiders and also drops a more powerful mid-generation refresh for the Series X so we can see this game running at 4K 60 FPS in 2025. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this. Are you excited for this game? Are you disappointed that we have a 2-year wait? Are you impressed with the graphics? Do you think this game will be on the PlayStation 5 Pro? Do you think perhaps we saw the PlayStation 5 Pro version with this high graphic fidelity? Let me know in the comment section down below. And like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.